Yo, what is going on, FitFam? Hope you are all having a great 2021 so far, and I want to help you to make this year that much greater. So I am going to be hosting follow along workouts here on my YouTube channel, and this is where I am going to be doing an entire at-home workout with you. So I'm not just gonna show you the exercise. I'm not just gonna do one round with you and then tell you to do more rounds. We're gonna do the entire workout together. So today, the workout that we're gonna be doing is gonna be hitting our abs, since everybody always wants to work on their abs and make a nice sculpted pair down there. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So we are gonna be doing 7 different exercises. We're gonna be getting on the ground with a yoga mat, so make sure that you got a comfortable space. If you enjoy this workout, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more good stuff coming from Nomadic Fitness. Let's get into it.
All right, FitFam, let's get this ab workout going. So I tried to shoot this video with me talking to you the whole time while we do the workout together, but unfortunately I didn't put my mic in the right spot, so the audio ended up getting messed up. But all good, I'll walk you through it here. So just don't mind me randomly talking to the screen while we're doing this workout. All right, so the very first exercise is a tiptoe plank. You're going to get into a low plank on your elbows and bring one leg out to the side, lifting it up in an arch and touching the ground, then repeating, coming back into the starting plank position. Then you're going to repeat on your other leg, arching it out to the side, tapping the ground and coming back in. Do your best to keep your core tight the entire time, trying to stay level with the ground. We're doing each exercise for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, but if this is too challenging for you, no worries. Just do the best you can and know that every single time you do this workout, it's going to get easier and easier. Nice work on those tiptoe planks. All right, so next up we have my current favorite exercise for abs, and that is star crunches. This is a simple movement, but I find it so powerful and really feels like you're overloading your abs with a simple range of motion, and that's why I love it. So you're gonna start off with one side of your body, bringing the opposite hand to the opposite foot, laying down on the ground in a star position with your arms at your side. So try to crunch as much as you can while also trying to keep your leg as straight as possible. We're actually going to be doing the full 40 seconds on one side at a time and then doing the next side of your body for the following 40 seconds. So let's get it. Nice work on those star crunches. I think you can see why I love them so much and why they're so effective. So now we're going to repeat on the other side of our body, crunching that hand to the opposite foot as much as you can while trying to keep your leg as straight as possible. So let's show those obliques some love for another 40 seconds. Here we go. Opposite hand to opposite foot, crunching, bringing those fingers to those toes. All right, nice work on those star crunches. Now we've hit both sides evenly. I bet your abs are feeling pretty fired up right about now. And now we're gonna show the obliques some more love because we're gonna be doing some side plank raises. This is a really killer exercise to hit your hips and just the side of your abs so that we can get those nice sculpted lines all over, not just on the main core part of your abs, but also on the sides, which really makes you look a lot more shredded all around. So you're going to come down into a low plank position on your side, laying on your elbow, keeping your body nice and straight. And then I'm kind of explaining here in the video, you can either lift your arms straight up in the air or put your hand on your hip. You might want to kind of just play around and try to see which one is more comfortable for you. But either way, you're lowering those hips to the ground and crunching back up, really trying to tuck and squeeze the hips when you lift yourself up. All right, 40 seconds, have fun.
Good job. Now let's repeat on the opposite side. So get into that low plank on your elbows. And we just got a few seconds here to mentally prepare. Nah, it's not too bad, am I right? Not too difficult, but still effective. Okay, here we go. Lowering your hip down, tucking and squeezing it. When you lift it up, really trying to contract right there. The sides of your abs. Got to hit all the different parts to get those nicely, well, all around developed abs. All right, 3 seconds. Woo!
All right, nice job on those side plank raises. The audio wasn't so bad when I recorded it actually live for that last little bit, so that's why I decided to add it in. But unfortunately, it gets messed up again, so I am going to do the voiceover here instead. All right, our next exercise is going to be Jackknife Crunches, which is one of my favorite exercises for abs. It's really, really effective at hitting the lower abs, especially. Anytime you do any kind of movement that's raising and lowering your legs, you're really going to feel it in those lower abs. So really important with this one is to do your absolute best to not let your legs touch the ground. Obviously, if you feel like you need to, that's fine, but the more that you can keep your legs elevated the entire time, of course, it's going to put a lot more overload on your abs, and it's going to just be way more effective all around. Yes, it's also going to be more challenging, but it's going to be worth it. So lift up your arms, lift up your legs, and try to bring them together over top of your abs. Let's go. All right, nice job on those jackknife crunches. I bet by now you're really feeling it in your abs. And luckily, we only have one more exercise to do for this circuit, and then you're gonna get a very nice, well-deserved 1-minute rest before we repeat the entire circuit one more time and really demolish your abs. All right, so the very last exercise in the circuit is gonna be good old air bike. So nice classic ab movement here. You're gonna lay on your back and bring the opposite knee to the opposite elbow, twisting as much as you can. The more you twist, the more you crunch, you're gonna feel it more in your abs. It's gonna be more effective. You're gonna get better results. So make sure you do your best, give it your all for this last exercise, and let's smash out these last 40 seconds before we get a nice little rest. All right, FitFam, well done. That is the end of circuit 1, and now we have our well-deserved 1-minute rest, and that's just what I'm showing you here on my phone. I set it up on the app that I'm using for this workout, which is just a simple timer app you can get on any of the app stores. The one I'm using is called Tabata Timer, but any of them will do. And now I'm just encouraging you to go have a sip of water if you're feeling like you need it. And I'm just talking about how I drink like 6 liters of water a day. I'm like a complete water fiend. I am obsessed. If I don't drink that much water every day, I just feel so off. And it's not even like a conscious thing that I try to do. It just happens. I wasn't always this way though, and the way that I was able to convince myself to drink this much water was just by filling up a big water bottle, keeping it by my side throughout the day, and consciously taking swigs. And before you know it, here I am drinking all these liters. But you should be drinking at least 2 to 3 liters per day. All right, here we go. For the second circuit, let's get those tiptoe plank taps going. Another 40 seconds, arching your leg over to one side, tapping the toe on either side of your body, keeping your core nice and tight and engaged, and let's smash out the second circuit. All right, nice job on that one. And now we are going back to my favorite for abs, and that's gonna be star crunches. Once again, hitting each side for an entire round, 40 seconds on each side of your body. So I usually like to start on the opposite side from what I started on the first time. So the first time I did my left leg to my right hand. So this time I'm gonna do my left hand to my right leg. It's not really a big deal. You definitely don't have to switch which side you start on, but I usually find that it kind of just hits your body a little bit differently, because usually the side that you're starting on, it's obviously going to be a little bit easier, and then by the time you go and do the exercise again on the opposite side, it's going to be harder for that second side. So just to keep things even, I like to switch up which side I start on. So maybe give it a go as well. You might notice the difference that I'm talking about. So let's finish this, crunching those hands to that foot.
Whew, all right, now we're gonna switch over to the other side. Whew, shake it out. We don't have too much longer to go, and it's all gonna be so worth it. Okay, so hands either side, and we're gonna be doing opposite hand to opposite foot, crunching as much as we can. Here we go.
Once again, I had a good little audio clip there, so I kept the OG recording in for you guys. So let's finish off these star crunches, bringing that opposite hand to the opposite foot, lifting yourself up, crunching as much as you can, doing your best to keep your leg as straight as possible as well. As you can see, I'm kind of failing at that right now. I'm kind of bending my leg, but just something to keep in mind with your form. Try your best to keep it as straight as possible, because it's just going to give you a fuller range of motion. But if you're kind of burning out at this point, kind of get a little tired, I feel you, because obviously I'm there with you. So let's just give it our best and enjoy it. All right, nice job on those star crunches. It might have been challenging, but we powered through and we got it done anyways. And that's what it's all about. It's just showing up, doing the best that you can, and knowing that you're going to get stronger and fitter every single time. So now we've got our set of side plank raises going up on each side. And then same thing here. As you can see, I'm going to start on the opposite side of what I started on last time for the exact same reasons that I already explained. I just like to keep it even, so it's always a little bit easier on the first side that you start on, and it's usually, you're probably going to notice a little bit more challenging by the time you go to the second side. So just for the sake of keeping things easy, that's what I'm doing. And I'm explaining here once again how you can, play around with your hand positions for this one. Maybe you want to keep your arms straight up in the air. Maybe you want to keep it right at your head or on your hips, or just kind of awkwardly bending your elbow like I am here. Either way, as long as you're lifting up your hips, squeezing and contracting when you get to the top and lowering them down to the ground, then you are doing it right. So let's go. All right, nice job on those. I know that you are probably dying by this point and starting to really, really feel it. You're probably wondering if you can get through the rest of this workout at this point, but I promise you, you can. We don't have that much more to go. So now we're just going to repeat this movement on the opposite side of our body, hitting that second side, lifting those hips up, crunching and squeezing it as best as you can. So really focus on that. Try to find a position where your body is going to be in a nice straight line. Lift those hips up, tuck and squeeze and crunch it when you get to the top, and lower back down. We just got 40 more seconds of this one, and then we're almost done this entire circuit. So let's go. All right, nice job on those side plank raises. Those are a killer. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty sore after this workout for several days, which kind of came as a surprise, but I think it's because I don't really train abs this way that often. Obviously, you might see my abs are kind of my strongest genetic suit, so I usually don't spend too much time training them individually, but I wanted to do an at-home ab workout for you ladies, especially those of you stuck in quarantine, because I know a lot of you really love ab workouts. But yeah, just a little warning, it might be kind of sore with your girl, but that's okay, because the soreness just means that the muscles are growing bigger and stronger than they were before, which means you're going to be getting sculpted and defined. So now we got the last session of these jackknife crunches, which I personally think is probably the hardest exercise in this entire circuit. You can see that I'm eagerly looking over at the timer, being like, when is this over? But it's all worth it. So keep those legs elevated the entire time as best as you can so that you're going to overload them and do the best job that you can. All right, so we just got one final exercise. Can you believe it? You made it all the way through. So now we just are going to finish off with these air bikes. Nice classic ab movement, and then you're going to be done this entire workout. All you needed was 15 minutes and you achieved so much, and probably going to be a little bit sore for the next few days with your girl, but that's okay. We're in this together and it's all going to be worth it. All right, so let's twist our bodies, bring in those elbows to those knees, crunching as much as you can, keeping the legs nice and elevated, and let's finish off this workout. You got it. Woohoo! All right, FitFam, that is it. You finished the second circuit, finished this entire 15-minute at-home, no equipment ab workout. And you can see mine are all popping right now. I bet yours are too. They're nice and sculpted and defined, and I'm so excited that you are going to be getting those with me, and we're in this together. So thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Remember, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more workouts coming from Nomadic Fitness, and I'll see you in the next video.